Hey family, it's Sonia here. Listen, there's life in the word, so let's find it together. Today's topic is honest grief, okay? Honest grief, and we are in Genesis chapter 21, and we are still in verse 16, and in the ESV version, it reads, "Then she went and sat down opposite him a good way off, about the distance of a bowshot, for she said, 'Let me not look on the death of the child.' And as she sat opposite of him, she lifted up her voice and wept." Okay, so just a few things that I wanted to touch on with this scripture, guys. Guys, listen, true healing, it begins with honesty. Okay, in the Bible, there was a man with a withered hand, and God said, "Stretch out your withered hands," right? If you're not honest about the fact that your hand is withered, you're not going to get that healing, okay? And Jesus knows anyway. He knows anyway. So we have to be honest about our grief, okay? So we can get that healing. So guys, honest grief, right? Honest grief is not condemned. Hagar is not condemned for her grief. Her cry is valid. Her cry is valid. And guys, we go through some things in life. We grieve some things. It could be a person. It could be the loss of a job. It can be a transition, right? We grieve some things, and our grieving is valid. Our cry, our hurt, our disappointments, our fears, it is valid, guys, okay? So it is not condemned. All right. Honest grief tells the truth about pain, even when that truth feels heavy or uncertain. Okay, guys, honest grief gives pain expression, not just acknowledgement. It's okay to say, ouch, I have a pain here, but now what am I going to do about this pain? What am I going to do about it, right? Honest grief does not have to sound spiritual to reach God. We don't have to go to God with grandeur and grand words. We can go to God with tears and with silence, and God will still understand, okay? Honest grief does not demand perfection. It does not. It just demands honesty, guys. Being open and honest with God about where we are. And lastly, guys, honest grief is not the opposite of faith. It is often the doorway to healing and freedom. So how I'm going to apply this lesson is I'm going to give my pain expression, my grief expression, not just acknowledgement. I'm not going to just say, God, I'm hurting. I'm going to say, God, I'm hurting. Heal me. Help me. All right. So guys, let me know how you're going to apply this lesson to your life. And remember, there's so much life in this word. Let's find it together.